What up, man? Y'all know what it is, man. It is LockerMates. And TG actually in the building with us today, man.
LockerMates.
Salute the homie, man. Good to see you, man.
In the locker room.
Man, I feel like, man, I've been seeing you a lot lately, man. We was just working in football camps the other day.
We did the camp.
Salute to the camp.
Shout out
man.
to camp.
Salute
Good
to the
camp, you know.
Yeah.
Still a nation. We did the camp. Good time, good energy. Youth camp. It's a good time.
Hey, all I'm gonna tell y'all is this, man. TG was out there scouting, bro. I'm telling. Alright, TG was out there. He was like, yo, I need extra work from you. Yeah. I need to see what this looks like right here. He had the drills going. Man, these little 7, 8-year-olds out here like, Coach Garvin, what do you mean we need to redo the drill? He said, nah, I need more tempo up out your head, man. Let me check your pad level. It was crazy, this. But that's TG, though, man. I like your coaching, though, man. I like how you
we trying to make people better.
Man.
We was trying to get people better. Then we got the 7-on-7 at the end of the tournament. So I was just, we trying to be ready for the 7-on-7. My teams have won for the last 2 years in the tournament.
Was scouting, bro. I was like, yo, are you for real? He's like, oh, come here real quick. What's your name, kid? Let me see you throwing on. Can you catch? Oh, you on my team.
It's 6'5", 14-year-olds out there. 6'6", 12-year-olds out there.
Peach fuzz on him. You like, hold on down, kid. Let me check your ID, man.
6'6", at 12 years old. Yeah. It was a kid out there. I don't know his name. He was one of the better kids I've seen in a long time. Yeah. I'm like, bro, you got a big brother that plays in the league or something for sure.
What's your bloodline, man? So you still like a pedigree guy, man.
I seen some stars at the camp. Keep up with them. If you see something you like, you gotta keep up with that for a few years.
I was gonna say, man, there's been a couple that we've done these camps now multiple years, man. And we still got more coming up. Shoot, we actually we're gonna drop a video on them one time. Okay. We're gonna show them something. We're gonna show them something, man. Cause that's what you do when you're on YouTube. Okay. You gotta show them some content, man. That's what they say, right?
That's okay. Yeah. I'm just trying to catch up.
My dog. But no, man. So, like I said, man, with some of those camps, though, man, you do see some talented dudes out there. But it is always fun, man. Number one, to catch up. Me and you catch up, man. Whether you talking about some of the alumni out there, man, Charlie Badge, Craig Wolfley, man, just different generations, and even the young cats out there, man. Had Kenny.
Shout out West V. Shout out West V.
Multiple, man, between you, Kenny, I'm trying to think, man. Who else
West V was out there deep, low key.
Yeah,
we're out there deep.
Yes,
out
man.
there deep.
So salute all the Mountaineer fans over there, man.
Yeah.
And of course, you even got your you got the travel spot.
Almost heaven.
That's fire.
I found myself in almost heaven the other day, so I had to just
get
back in mode. Man. You know how it is.
Salute the W now, man. I know y'all had a rough couple of days ago, man, but y'all back on top now, man. It's all good now.
We stick together, man. One band, one sound.
It's all good now, man. But sticking on the positive W, because we're going to keep it positive today, man.
Positive.
We did just sign one of them W.
Another one.
Hello.
One. Nick Quick.
Hello.
Oh. Nick Quick.
Okay, so he has a
Nick
nickname.
Quick. Yeah, Nick Quick. Cook it up. Cook it up like Nick Quick. You know what I mean? Like some chocolate milk. That's Nick Quick.
Is it Nick Kwiatkoski? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Kwiatkoski. All right, shout out to Nick though, man. Nick Quick, man. So, yes, we did just sign Nick, man. We haven't really had a chance to talk about this on the podcast just yet, man. So, obviously, man, you had to tap in on it a little bit, baby. But,
athletic linebacker.
Okay.
Athletic linebacker, nice size.
Yeah.
Run, hit. He'll give you a Spillane kind of feel.
Yeah.
Run, hit, got some swag to him. Can cover. He should be able to cover some tight ends. He's a good player. He played with me at West Virginia. I caught Nick at West Virginia. He was a freshman kind of when I was about to get out.
Okay,
True story. It's funny. We both played the spur. So at West V, we had that 3-safety system.
That 3-3.
Yeah. So me and Nick were directly there together. Where I was like, yo, you're the spur. Like we both play this nickel / DN / you know exactly what I'm talking.
But you my athlete right here.
But you might have to come set that edge.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like you wear a lot of hats at this position right here, man.
But you might be in half at the same.
Can you cover? Can you play this front and set this edge?
A couple things he needs to do. So it shows like being that they brought him in essentially at that spot. At first, he's almost like you got some safety in you. Like he would have to play half a little bit, kind of Keekly like if it's. And I don't want to say it's Keekly, but yeah, it's a big red.
I watched the same thing. You don't want to teach. I'm like you done went from Spillane where you started at, and you done ended with a Keekly.
I'm more saying the same.
Hey,
safety.
I know that's your W
safety.
guy. I'm like, I watched this tape, bro.
He can run.
He
can run. He can run. He can hit.
To me, man, I'm with you. I looked at it like this, right? When I was watching him, I said, man, I was torn between the Spillane part. Yes, I could see that, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, he plays downhill. I'm like, yo, he's not afraid to thump you.
I think Spillane wasn't afraid to thump you though.
Yeah, but what I think of is this though. Spillane to me is a thumper. He's not a cover guy. Whereas like when I think of like when you talk like Kuechly, I'm like Kuechly. Not only could he thump, but he was a cover dude. You know what I mean? Like legit cover guy. When I say like cover, I'm talking like it's not a scheme. It's not he's a zone dropper who's smart in coverage. I'm saying this dude put him on the island. He can match it with the tight. He can match it with the running back. I didn't necessarily feel that when I was watching Nick. I felt like though when you talk the Spillane part of like understanding leverage, understanding how to just make plays on the ball, knowing where your help is, doing all that stuff right when you're in coverage, I think Nick does bring that. And I think that's why he does have the success that he does have. But it's kind of like when I watch Spillane. Spillane had a ton of success in coverage, but you talk to a lot of people, they were looking, first thing, man, Spillane ain't athletic enough, he can't cover. And you're like, well, no, Spillane actually is productive in this vein, but it's just a different like version of it. You know what I mean?
When I thought about Spillane, because you know it's the brain and the body in a sense. You always say the brain and the body. I thought Spillane represented and he represented the body, while it's like he was the cover guy.
The brain,
He could set the defense. He was the set it. He'll get you straight. But he was the guy. Like, you remember, he was the guy. He was coming in on third down.
Absolutely. And everybody looked at it crazy because Devin was the more athletic linebacker. But in terms of just knowing how to cover, which we talked about, it's different than just being a fast guy. Like you got to know how to cover. And Spillane understood that part. So even though that wasn't necessarily his strong point, he knows how to do it, and that's what kept him on the field. Ultimately, why Vegas paid him, you know?
I think Nick is I do get what you mean by he's a downhill guy. He's not a straight thumper. I don't think you label him in that category of thumper.
Okay.
You know, he's not the he's not the brain.
Yeah.
He's coming in as more like the body. He's gonna be more like the Mac. He's gonna run. He'll be in coverage situations. I think he's more just like in a seasoned version. Like he doesn't cover.
That's a good call. That's a good call.
Like not as great probably, but he can cover.
No,
like,
that's the thing though. He definitely can move.
He can cover.
And I feel like with the linebackers we currently have, whether you're talking Cole Holcomb or even a Landon Roberts, they're very like in the sense of they all have certain things they can do in terms of coverage, but it's to varying levels of it. But a lot of it does stem from, man, they're just smart players. You know what I mean? When you watch all three, it's like, yo, these are just smart dudes that understand where their hope is, know their strengths, but they also know their weakness and limitations as well. And I think that's what keeps them from getting exposed in certain elements. But like I said, it's just a different thought process than when I think of like a true like cover LB. I'm like, I get it, but I just think of it like differently. Like, like yo, this cover LB man, like yo, you can be a man the whole day, bro. You can be nice.
I'm
you tripping. Yeah, like I don't feel all the way like.
But there's not a lot of those right now. Like the only one, Fred Warner is a true coverage LB. You know, Jerome Baker's of the world, things like that. But it's not just a ton of just straight like strapping
facts.
LBs right now. I think these are good covering guys. I think they can cover. I think they play good zone defense.
They will.
You know?
That's the thing.
They play good zone defense, which is that's a big attribute too. Zone coverage and man coverage, like being able to get to your drop, getting your eyes back on the QB, and getting good breaks. Like those are.
Well, shoot, that's when you get most of your picks, man. When you talk about that zone, you can see the quarterback, man.
Tips and overthrows.
Absolutely.
You know?
Tips and overthrows. Gotta have tips and overthrows.
Gotta have those.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good pickup. Yeah. I think it brings depth in there. I think more competition for Latrobe. This is a vet.
Facts.
This is a vet.
Facts.
You know. He's been in the league for a few years.
He's going to push the dudes. Like I said, Mark Robinson, you getting pushed. Atlanta, you're going to get pushed. And Cole, to an extent, you're going to get pushed because he understands how to play the game. And you watch him on tape, whether it's with the Raiders, whether it was early on in Chicago. Obviously, he didn't get a ton of defense, this past year in Atlanta. But it's like, you watch him, this dude knows how to play.
And he's a Pittsburgh guy. He's from here. He's from here.
Bethel Park,
He's from here. He's a Pittsburgh guy.
You're absolutely right.
He's a Pittsburgh guy. He's coming back home. He's gonna play hard for him. You know. It's a lot of that. You see?
Oh, yeah. See, I missed that part. I knew the W.
Pittsburgh guy.
You see the Bethel Park.
For the crib. Me from out here.
That's hard.
Yeah, he's hard. He's gonna play hard. He's gonna be good in the community. You might see him at the camp.
Like, yo, Nick, what's up, baby?
I'm here. We're here. So I think it's a good pickup. Another linebacker. I think they're looking, like I said, they're looking for that athlete. They're looking for another athlete in the box. You can see it. Like they're searching for somebody. They want a smart one, but they're looking for another athlete in the box.
Well, and then also the other thing too, this brings up, you brought up Spillane earlier, but we both can attest to the special teams part of this. He will give you production on that as well, man. And that's the thing that's going to keep him in the helmet. That's going to keep him in the conversation, man. And that's the part when you talk about just making the roster at the late true proven grounds. Shout out to it. What can you do, baby? The more you can do, man, the more you bring to the table.
Sure.
So it's like, man, we know he got hot tape in terms of special teams, in terms of being productive in that vein. So it is just another thing that's going to help him out potentially in terms of making his roster, man.
I agree with that.
I like it though, man. I like it. Salute Nick, man. Salute the W product, man.
Cook it up. Cook it up.
I was not ready for you. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole
That's
celebration
the
in dance
whole
with
thing.
us.
Cook it up, Nick Quick.
Nick Quick.
Cook it
up.
up.
I like it there, man. I like it. All right. So, since, you know, we always talk a little Steelers anyways, when we're on the topic of them dudes, season's about to start.
Nah, it's here. We're here.
We're here. Well, technically, we in the don't get arrested portion of the season.
Don't get in trouble.
That's the portion that we
don't
in right
be the
now.
guy type.
Don't be the guy. Lay low. Be on vacation or training. All I want to see is beach photos or workout vids. That's it. Stay out the way.
Stay out the way.
Stay out the way. Bro.
Don't drive fast.
Nothing.
Don't pack your bags.
You definitely can't speed. Double check your bags.
Double
you never know
check
what the
your
airport
bags.
Like. Whatever you do, you check that bag before you go to the airport, bro.
Double check your bag.
Double check your
bag.
bag.
That's what you're supposed to do, man.
Yeah, but just stay out the way, because this is a bad time of year right now. If you doing anything other than that, bro.
Right.
Anything other than that, it's going to feel really, really hot outside.
Workout videos, it dudes in trouble.
That's it, man. That's it, bro. This is not what you want. But with that being the case, man, we always have to tap in and, you know, just talk about some of the lists, because, you know, before the season, this is when it's fun, man. Before we know what the outcome is going to be, man. And I just want to know, like, right now, before the season started, just off the top, man, if we were ranking our top 5 best players on the Steelers roster right now, who would it be for you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, like, that was one of the things I was kind of like, man, especially going into the season, we know that we got a lot of guys we have expectations for. We got a lot of guys that we know have to play well. But just because you have to play well, that doesn't mean that you're one of our best 5 players. That just means that you got a lot weighing on you, and hopefully you develop and you do what you're supposed to, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're better than this guy right here.
The 5 best, not the best 5.
Yeah, talk about it now.
That's a big difference.
Okay, because it's a big difference.
The 5 best
if
are the
I'm
best.
talking about, like, my 5 I need on my team,
if
I'm talking about the 5 I need to play the best, if I'm just saying, bro, if it's just my 5 versus your 5, this is the guys that I'm pulling up, like, different convo, you know what I mean?
When Coach LeBeau used to say, I want the best 11, not the 11 best. So the best 5.
Like, if I'm just like, yo,
the
who
best
are my top 5 dogs on this team? If we're just saying, yo, my dogs versus your dogs, let's roll. These are my 5 I'm rolling with, bro.
TJ Watt.
Facts.
Cam Hayward.
Facts.
George Pickens.
Oh, okay. I like that one.
KP8.
Okay. He's your best. He's your best. Okay. Whoa, I'm listening to him like, yo, yeah. All right, you got one less now. You got one left. Yeah.
I mean, there's so many really good ones.
Yo, because I'm over here. I'm like, bruh. You didn't name 4, but it's some names you done left off. I just give you some names you done left off.
I mean, you know where I'm headed. I know where you. I mean, next got to be PP. It's got to be Pat P.
That's what you're
It's got to be Pat P at 5.
Okay.
It's got to be Pat P at 5.
Because, like, I like your list. I like where you're going with it. I do.
No, I didn't say Minka.
That's my problem. I'm like, how you going? You name Kenny and GP and not name me?
Yeah, I didn't say Minka. I didn't go. It's TJ. It's Minka. It's TJ. It's Cam.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Minka. It's TJ. It's Cam.
So that where you at there? You still got
George Pickens.
Okay. Session 4. And then you go KP8 at 5?
And we're KP8 at 5. That's the 5.
I respect
the 5.
I like it. So for me, man, now that you've corrected your top, we kind of on the same page. I had TJ at 1. Because I'm like, bro, TJ it starts
TJ.
with
TJ. It is TJ.
At number 2, I had Mink. I'm like, bro, Minka is a absolute dog, not just in the physical sense of when you watch a player run, but he creates the turnovers. He plays the sexy position. He do all that other stuff.
Sets your defense.
He does.
Yeah.
And me and you, obviously, dudes that watch him on tape, we can see even when he is not making the play, how he's impacting the play, how he's influencing the play, and things like that, man. So that's why I had Minka at number 2. Then I had Cam Hayward at 3. I'm like the big thing between Minka and Cam. I said Minka's younger, and I feel like with his position, he can impact the game consistently, with it not feeling like this is a big deal for him. You know what I mean? Whereas like with Cam, I know especially last year, it was times where we could feel like a wow game from him. But then it was other games where it's like, all right, it was cool, but it didn't feel to the extent of like a Minka having a one pick here or a crazy PBU or just multiple things that he could do. So that's why I was like, I would lean a little bit Minka, but I'm splitting hairs because they both nice as heck.
Nah.
But then after that, I had Pat P at 4. I'm like, Kenny, George, Naj, Move, Deontay, Seymalu, Daniel, Chooks, Highsmith. I'm like, we could go down this list. But I'm like, Pat P is coming off of. Not even talking about his legacy.
Yeah.
He's coming off of 15 PBUs, 5 picks.
This is Pat.
That's what he's coming off of.
The closer.
I'm like, bruh, what are we talking about, bruh? Yeah. So that's why I have him at 4. And I'm like, I would have had him higher, but you see how they started to age, you know what I'm saying? The Cam and the Pat P, I'm like, Pat P was doing a little bit longer, you know what I'm saying? So, like,
Pat P, I played against Pat P. Like, college Pat P is what I mean. I played against Pat P in college. No, not pro. Like, I played college.
I was like, bro, Pat, I was in here before Pat. Pat is still with this thing out of the left, and I had 9. I'm like, Pat, you still playing. This is crazy. And you low-key might have another 2, 3 in you.
And he came in the right spot to get him.
Oh, he did, though.
Yeah.
You hear him talking, he's like, yo, I'm ready to age out this day. Like, we in a perfect zone, man. I feel about. I'm like, yeah, they gonna take care of you.
And I'm teaching the young boy.
Come on, man.
I'm teaching him.
Put the arm around him, bro.
Yeah, I got the young boy. It's my young boy. You know.
So that's why I had P at 4. But in 5, bro, this is where it got crazy for me, man. Because I'm like, Kenny, like, I feel like, yes, I lean him. But then at the same time, I'm like, Naj is heavily in that combo. But Naj did have up and down last season. I take that into context. George, yes. But Deontay, I feel like, has been more consistent, even though it was just George Pickens' first season. I'm like, do I do the, all right, after 1 year production, that's better than the 4 years I've already seen, the 5 years I've already seen from Deontay.
Yeah, that's better than that.
Off of 1 year.
That's better than that.
Well, see, that's your opinion on it. And the thing is, we're projecting potential. I would agree. But at the same time, I just want to see you do it again.
Yeah. I think we've seen a couple things, though.
We've a
couple things, though.
That's why he's in this conversation. I'm like, bro, what Deontay has done.
Deontay's nice.
He's nice. He done crossed that water. He done Pro Bowl contract.
Nice.
All that.
Like that water.
People like to sleep on that. I'm like,
I'm with you, though.
Don't sleep on that.
I'm with you.
But at the same time, it's like Pickens' potential is so crazy right now, too, bro. That I'm like, But I go back and forth between them 3 because I'm like, with Move has been a little bit banged up. So I'm like, that kind of took him out of the convo for me in terms of like going further with it, right? Like the offensive lineman cast, but I'm just like, they still have to actually show that this improved group all gonna actually play better. You know what I mean? But when I think of Kenny, when I think of Deontay, when I think of Pickens, I'm just like, bro, all 3 of them dudes. I low-key don't even want to include Highsmith because I'm just like, that's a whole nother element.
Right.
But I'm like, man, I don't know.
Yeah. I think everything they're telling you is this is the year of George. Like, you can see it coming.
It feels
they're
like
telling you it's coming.
You
just gotta watch the movie. What they're telling you. They're telling you like
I know what's about to happen.
They're telling you it's coming.
But it happen.
Like, man, we looking for a little bit more of this
that's
shit.
My whole dilemma when I'm talking
coming.
about who this 5th guy is. I'm like, God, dog. So initially, I'm gonna give you the full price. Initially, I wrote GP because I was like, personally, I liked him over all of them.
Yeah.
I think he has the higher ceiling of all of them. Deontay and Kenny included.
I'm with you.
But then I'm like, man, Kenny plays quarterback. And we know what that position is like, especially at the NFL level, bro. That is just crazy.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I got Deontay.
And then you got Najee.
I'm with you on Naj. My only thing is, because it's been a little bit banged up. This year,
But it's just crazy you're saying that. Like, I thought Najee would for sure be in year 5 when you were
Why
saying
you say
this.
that?
I just thought it would for sure be in year 5.
Why you
Like,
think that?
I just felt like that's what you were gonna say. Like,
no. If anything, it would be Deontay for sure on my 5.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's surprising to me.
Yeah.
I'm with you. That's surprising.
Yeah, because to me,
you.
I like the proven production.
Okay.
Like, when we speculate, we were just here a year ago, right?
Yeah.
Najee supposed to take this next step because of the season he had, or Pat Fryman supposed to take the next step because of the season he had. And it's like, stuff happens, whether it's injuries, whether it's scheme, whether it's sophomore slump.
Yeah.
So when I hear George Pickens, I'm like, I'm excited about it. I feel like it's going to turn out and do what it's supposed to, but I'm just cautious with it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's like my whole... Chase Claypool was another prime example, right?
Right.
Chase led all rookie receivers in touchdowns his first year in the league. He was like, yo, can he be like a Justin Jefferson? And then the sophomore year, you're like, bro, what is this?
I think it's...
I don't think Pickens is going there, though. I don't think Pickens is close to that. But that's just some of the stuff that makes me just a little bit hesitant about, like, yo, stamping it right now.
I mean, if you're talking about it like that, you got to look at it almost like evaluating.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
It
and it's kind of like you also got to look, like, yeah, we said the chases and all that, but you also got to look at, yeah, it's explosive plays, or yeah, these are big plays, but how did they get there?
Very true.
How did you go about getting
different,
there?
yeah.
Did you, like...
It wasn't schemed up.
Yeah.
You were just a guy. You won yours.
You know, the running back that you get a 30-yard touchdown, but you didn't get touched. It's different from the running back that you come off, you make somebody miss, and you get
put a foot in the ground,
and get up.
Absolutely.
That's a different run.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's why I say you put the George Pickens in there, because it's how did you?
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
I'm with you on that.
How did you do it? Look at the how did it happen? Did you see that catch? Like, whoa, did you see that?
That's my flip side when I go to Deontay, because I'm like, how did you get yours? You're cooking on a way more consistent basis because you don't get them big explosive wild plays.
True.
And that's the part where I'm like, well, both of y'all numbers is in the same frame, but you way more volume. Which one am I valuing?
But I think that's a little bit more of scheme fit.
Oh,
well, it's like, yeah, he made the play happen, but I think the position of the fit, you were gonna get all that. You were gonna get that whip route.
See, because I felt like because he wins it.
But you're gonna win. Yeah. But you have to win that.
He has to win.
That's your superpower.
But that's what he consistently does. And I've seen it with Ben. Seen it with Mason Rudolph. Seen it with Doug Hodges. I've seen it with Mitch.
But that's your superpower.
But my thing is, it's to travel with 5 different.
But that game travels, but that's your power. Yeah. It's like Superman's gonna be Superman and Superman.
You had a Randy Fichtner in here and a Matt Canada, so it's like I've seen you over 5 different QBs, 2 different coordinators.
But a whip route's a whip route.
But he's still gonna cook.
But a whip route's a whip route.
He cooking on slants.
A slant's a slant.
He cooking on all that.
That's like saying a now's a now.
That's like saying a vertical's a vertical though.
Yeah, how do you catch it? Am I dunking on? Am I dunking on you? Am I just catching it? Am I mossing it?
But you gotta beat this here press every single time. Can you do that?
It used to be a whole segment. You got mossed because mossed is like how did you catch it?
So mossing is real. But we know the difference between wide receiver 1 and wide receiver 2 is, can you beat press man?
Deshaun Jackson.
Can you consistently
Deshaun Jackson is arguably the best deep man we've had.
Yes.
But his deep ball and Randy Moss's deep ball are night and day.
Night and day. Yeah. I'm with you.
You with me?
I'm with you, bro.
Yeah, it's the deep ball. But you're not on Moss with that. It's a different how'd you go about it.
Hey.
The whip route's the whip route. And this is gonna be the whip route. It's been the whip route since AB was whip routing.
I'm cooking you off of the line every single time.
But that's your superpower. You're still not.
But your superpower is you got the vertical, you got the jump ball.
That's your superpower. I'm with you. Your superpower over here is fantastic catches. Whatever.
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you.
Whatever. However, you with me? Yeah. It's the superpower.
But what did we see last year though?
We seen the superpower.
No. But what I'm saying is this: what superpower was more quarterback friendly? Is what I'm referring to.
I think that superpower, that slant's always going to be more friendly. But I think if you could throw it up, in some, he's down there somewhere. That's always quarterback friendly.
You Andy Dalton.
Throw it up. Somebody's down there somewhere. Somebody's down there somewhere. Something's good gonna happen.
I'm with you.
Something's good gonna happen.
In terms of that, I'm with you. All I'm saying is I think that it's a lot harder to fully utilize that skill set than it is for Deontay's skill set. And I think that's what we've seen with all these different quarterbacks and why Deontay still has his numbers as consistent as they are. Because that one's more QB friendly. That one's definitely more sexy.
Yeah.
But that one you need.
That's the slant. That's the whip route.
We gotta see what.
I think throw it up is always like. If I can throw it up, something good's gonna happen.
We're gonna see. The problem is this though. If we're being fully real about it, and it's not a shot at Kenny. You got with the wrong QB right now. You know the best QB to play with if you need yard is just Kirk Cousins, bro. You seen that, bro? Everybody know what Kirk gonna do, bro. All right.
That's the check down king.
You know, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do that, bro.
That's the check down king.
Kirk and you 4K. Kirk cooking. You know Kirk cooking, man.
It was a kid at the camp said his favorite player was Kirk. I almost kicked him out.
He was my favorite kid.
I almost kicked him out.
I said, it's my son and then it's you. All right, it's my son and then it's you. Yeah.
Hey,
He definitely said
Kirk.
that though. He was like, yo, he had the Vikings gloves on too. You peeped it, right?
Yeah, peeped it.
He was like, y'all like the Vikings. Like, all right.
The Vikings over there, they need to pay Justin Jefferson. They need to get out the way before that get too high.
It's already too high.
Yeah, it's already too high,
bro. It's already.
But that spills into Steeler Nation because let this do what it's supposed to do. Now you gotta hold. That's
what I'm saying is though, like you see that style of quarterback play. That style of quarterback play from Kirk is what gets them type of numbers, man. You don't like that though. You don't want that. You
Screens,
hate that. You don't like that.
Draw. Yeah, but that's you
like
really just walked into mine. Throw it up.
He gonna throw it to you.
Just throw it up.
Kirk
I'm gonna go get it somewhere.
Kirk don't do that. Kirk 2-to-1 interception ratio, touchdown interception ratio.
I'm throwing it up or I'm checking it down.
Give Kirk some love, man.
Throwing it up or checking it down. Diggs.
You be seeing Kirk cooking, bro.
For sure.
You be seeing Kirk cooking, bro.
For sure. I'm with you.
Cook, bro.
I've
but
seen
that's
it.
my day.
I've been there.
So now you know what? For my fifth one, since we go with GP, we go with Kitty, and we. I'm still stuck on it, bro. I don't know. I really don't.
Who is it? It's got to be Najee for you. I'm shocked you're not saying Najee.
Why
I'm
are
actually
you
shocked.
That
shocks me.
I'm so confused.
I thought I knew you better than that. That actually shocks me. You're not
Where
saying
is this
that.
coming from, bro? I'm so confused right now, bro. Why is it on Najee on me?
Because that's you.
I'm more of a Deontay guy than a Najee guy right now. If we just talking,
I'm shocked. I'm
How
shocked.
you figure?
I just didn't know. I'm shocked.
I've never been a bruising running back. I was always ETN.
No, this is not. This is yeah.
Facts.
I thought you want the run you over, get me 3 yards.
Go back to the draft night. Draft night. D get here, bro. I want Naj. ETN. Speed kills.
Okay.
What scares me as a player?
I thought
what scared me as a player?
One cut them out.
Exactly. I don't care about you running back. You ain't gonna run me over.
Okay.
I can get that. I'm good.
I thought that.
No, bro. It's always, man. Whenever I talk, I'm speed kills, bro. Okay. I'm scared of speed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm scared of speed. Not a shot at Nas, bro. I'm scared of speed, bro. It's a difference.
I just like because you always talk about like Peyton Hillis, like you like running backs.
No. I bring them up as reference.
I remember you used to talk about like Matt Allstott. Like you're as like
a reference point, bro. Because you gotta think, when did I come in?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Them type of dudes playing against, you know what I'm saying?
I formation power.
Right, but I'm like, the game has changed, but I'm saying in terms of Najee, his style is similar to that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't age well.
Jamal Lewis. Yeah.
2K on the ground, right?
2K.
It don't age well though.
But you know, I like that Chris Johnson 2K.
Yeah,
still 2Ks,
No,
but different 2Ks.
Which one was scary?
Yeah,
give me the Chopper City Rock. You know what we on, bro? What we talking about? Come on, man.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, I'm always speed kills though, bro.
Okay.
Kamara, McCaffrey, like,
okay.
I want that, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
Because we know at this level, man, speed kills.
One step.
Speed is scary, bro. Yeah.
I do feel that.
Yeah.
I do feel that.
Yeah. So, with that being the case, though, I'm still on my fifth dude. Gosh, it's tough one right here, man. It's tough one. I'm gonna go DJ for the culture, though. Alright, I'm gonna go with him. That's what I'm going there.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna fight that fight.
Okay.
I'm gonna fight that fight.
So he's your number one wideout.
For right now, yeah.
For sure.
But I feel like Pickett's gonna take over it.
Okay. But that's number one.
Right now, go June 20th, yes.
When they because the Madden, when's the new Madden come out? Like in July? July,
August,
right before August.
Yeah.
So it come out before the season. They got to give you that.
Yeah.
Who gets rated higher on the Madden?
On the game? Deontay. Definitely.
Deontay? On the
definitely
game?
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
You know that.
Okay.
You know that, bro.
Okay.
GP fired him. I feel like at midway through the season,
I think they'll put GP. I think they'll put him higher on the game. I think everything about it will be.
I hope so.
I'm with you. I'm thinking it out too.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just thinking about something like, bro, he did it once, whereas Deontay has Pro Bowl, he's done it multiple years.
He went across the water.
Yeah, and it's a certain thing that comes with that, bro. And that's how I look at it. Yeah. But either way though, bro, they both nice. That's my thing. I'm like, they complement each other. That's why I like them both. Even when you was trying to trade one of them, man, I'm like, nah, keep them both because I need my point guard and I need my shooter over here. All right.
Okay.
That's my shooter, but this my guy that's gonna give me all my play in and play out stuff.
Yeah.
The one that's the safety net. The one that's gonna keep Kenny from just. All right.
3rd and 2 that's gonna get that.
Every time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Throw the whip.
You know what I mean?
Throw the sled.
Don't hit on the whip.
Hey.
What it's like guarding.
You know what it's like guarding. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Like, bro, it's
a lot.
Different skill set, but it matters though, bro.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Put some respect on my man.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I like the twitch.
Put some respect on
I'm
him,
with
man. It's like AB Light. You know, I like
It'd be like,
I'm
with that.
I'm always like that. You know that's
Yeah. Hey, I went to the arena game, man. I know, I was at the game. I witnessed.
Hey, hold on, bro.
I seen. I lived. I experienced.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I was out there.
I
was in the owner's booth.
Legitimate question.
Yeah, I was in the owner's booth.
Was this before everything?
Yeah. Detail your work, though. I'm in the owner's booth. You know what I mean? With the owners. You see where I'm going with that.
The vid, I was like, bro, this is
looking at the field.
Down,
yeah,
you know. Man.
Hey, I didn't like that play. We're gonna have to address that type.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like.
No, I was there. Lived it.
You getting in the jersey? Did that part get negotiated? Because I know AB was talking about paying himself $1 million, or AB was talking about paying Antonio Brown $1 million to pay in the joint.
Yeah.
This is what he said in the interview.
Oh, that numbers was like that.
That's what he said.
Yeah, he could have got Terence Garvin out there for $1 million. For $1 million?
That's what he said.
Yeah.
He literally was like, I'm Antonio Brown negotiating to see if AB gonna get paid $1 million or something like that. I'm like,
for the meal ticket?
That's what he said, bro. He said for the ticket.
For the.
I think he said he's gonna pay himself though.
For the 5-on-5?
That's what he said.
No, the 6-on-6.
He's the owner. He said he was gonna pay that. You know that really well.
Now that I've seen it though, he'd be tough in the league because it's really just, and it's not the minimum, but it's a one-on-one matchup. Yeah, it's kind of got the Canada feel inside, so it's like those he still got but we're not gonna see. Well, maybe next year we'll find out. But I'm with you. I see it.
Well, they go. He said they go into a different league.
To the bigger league.
To the big league.
To the big leagues.
Yeah, he
the
said
big league.
Major leagues only, right?
Big league ball.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right, you gonna tap in next year, maybe?
Hey man, I might get a pad. I'll be there for the scouting evaluations. I'll be there for the scouting evaluations.
AB in practice units. I want to see you in a practice unit.
I'm coming to see the.
I want to see you in a practice unit, bro. Like you ain't gonna throw the. You got that in you, man.
Man, maybe we'll figure it out. You come out there with me, we'll figure it out.
I'm washed.
Yeah,
all right,
I'm
washed, and I'm old and I'm retired, bro. All right, I'm washed.
We'll figure it.
I'm just throw it out there. I ain't got nothing, bro. But I'll cover it though.
Okay.
Hey, look, I'm gonna cover it, bro.
You gonna come out there?
Definitely cover it, bro. I'll cover it. I'll be like, yo. We got TG out here going to work. We can go live on that.
Oh, man.
Hey, look, man. In the middle of the game, bro, just come off the field. Hey, yo, man. All right, what happened, TG? Hey, just drop us one right there, man. Take a comment or something, man. It'll be fire, bro. But salute AB, though, man. I mean, he's doing it, man. He's trying to at least, man.
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
I was just more saying I witnessed.
Yeah.
You know how witness, I witnessed. Like, I was there.
And even when you said it to me, I was like, bro, we give AB a hard time at times, man, but I do salute the fact that, bro, you were there, bro, you pulled up with it.
We're in the owner's booth. This
pulled
is,
up with it.
All the time. I witnessed.
I'm scared. I'm gonna go to bro. I'm just leaving it alone, bro. We're gonna keep this on good. It's all good. Shout out to AB. And it was funny too, man. I didn't even know he was gonna bring him up, but they had Joe Hayden up there on NFL Live that he was hosting. Talk about his top 5 toughest guys he had to guard.
Nah.
Of course, you know who was that one. A4. Boy, they put them highlights up. I said, Joe, you know I love you, Joe.
You on the tape?
God dang.
You on the tape?
It was from one game. I'm just like, yo, like I know AB done had his fair share on Joe, but man, yeah. But nah, salute Joe though, man. Salute both though, man.
Uncle Joe.
Absolutely, man. Jump in. Alright. But figure, man, we about to get up out of this thing, man. So I wanted to have this one last topic, man. Just more so talking about when we transition out, right? And I know last time we came in here, we talked about when we knew or when we kind of felt that, the NFL run was going to be ended, right? Whether it was because we knew it, because the signs around us, or whatever it was. So I figured the next step from that thing is obviously once it is time to transition, right? And we've heard people talk about that. The difficulties or some of the smoothness of it, right? But everybody has like a story surrounding when they transition out this thing, man.
Right.
So just figure, man, for both of us, man, we just kind of talk about what that was like for us, man. That first, year
transition
of just being out, yeah, man. It's been crazy, right?
Yeah, my last year was in the I did the XFL, so I continued the journey.
Yeah.
And I ended up in the XFL. I was on that St. Louis Battlehawks team with Kenny Robinson and them. Good times. It was nice. And the COVID hit. Yeah. So the COVID kind of shut the COVID really made the decision for me. It really kind of slowed everything down, shut everything. Wasn't nobody doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like it showed you life without it, trying to figure out what's really the next move and all that.
Yeah.
So that was really the transition for me. It's a grind. It's hard. People don't know, and I tell people like it's like coming back from. You know, it's obviously not the war, but it's like coming back. You've seen people's dreams die before you. You've seen people's bodies tear apart. I've seen crazy ligaments. Move it up 10 yards. We got to keep it going.
It's a body over there.
Yeah, it's a body over there. Let's just keep it on.
He's hollering. It's over.
It'll be okay.
Yo, it's crazy. Flip the film.
So it's like, you know, you see crazy stuff. You live crazy stuff, and it's like you got to find a way to put yourself back in a kind of like a calm realm, but able to be, you know,
like almost like getting reacclimated back to like
society almost.
Low key, I know exactly what you want to say.
So it's definitely a grind like that transition. I tell guys like, like enjoy yourself, like keep pushing for where you're supposed to get, like go get your money and all, but it's like definitely like set yourself up, even from day one, like you know what I mean? Because I've seen draft picks. You have talked about afterwards. We were like, yo, if we would have known this while we were doing it, like
we would have
day
done it
one,
way differently.
Day one, go buy you a house, like. You know, like I know they say rent your apartment or like go buy your house, get you somewhere that's like it's yours. Yeah. You know, so it's a grind. It's a grind.
And then from there though, man, like what was it for you, man, that kind of drew you to the coaching element then? You know what I mean? Like when you finally was like, you know what, man, all right, kind of figuring this thing out. I feel good enough now about everything, man. Like I'm ready to hop in this thing and start coaching. Yeah. Like what was that for you, man?
I think I got a call from Curtis Terry. He played at Ohio State. He's at Florida Memorial, and he needed a linebacker coach. It kind of happened to me. It came to me in a sense, and it was a blessing. And he gave me an opportunity, and it's like it kind of just flowed from there. It was like, all right, I'm still in the game. I'm still around it, teaching it. This is pretty cool. So it's like, man, you know, I think we're always figuring it out. I think even, you know what I mean? We're still always.
I swear, bro. Like, because I feel like, man, the thing that a lot of people don't fully understand is like, it's almost like a life's work to get to the NFL. Because you start so young. Yeah. And everything from middle school, high school, college. Yeah. It's solely focused on
get into the league.
Your degree, what you do a job, what you find a passion. It's like those are all like secondary things. Man. But for the longest time, the first 18 to 20 years of your life is
getting to this.
You know what I mean? And then you get here and it's like that's a whole nother beast in terms of staying, which you already talked about. And then it's like, all right, now it's time to leave. And I know one of the things that I've struggled with so hard, and I still struggle with it at times, with football. We don't sugarcoat. Everything is, when it's time to go, it's time to go. If you're with me, you're with me. If not, you get left behind on the tap your pockets, right? We don't care about the feelings part. We just hear come and go. Hey, man, if your tummy hurt, bro, complain on your own time. I ain't got time for that. When we here, you know what time we on, right? Hey, I got something I'm dealing with. He got something he dealing with. We on.
We all do.
Football, that works great.
Yeah.
In life, you're like, bro,
you
it's chaotic.
Yeah.
Man, this was times, man. I remember, man, my first 2 years of like transitioning out, where I would bump heads with the fam, like wifey and the kids, so much because that was what I was accustomed to. Because for players like us, like we weren't the first round draft picks. We weren't the dudes that passed the eyeball test all the time. So we had to do all the little things right. We show up on time. We do it all this. Hey man, detail your work. We do shit on that, right? But then you get to like regular life and it's like, what you mean? We gotta repeat that? What you mean? Like, you gotta come with a new issue, man. No, can't be a repeat offender. No, you know what I mean? Because that's the game. And then you start saying you're the coach, you know, you allow it to happen. So now with your mind, I'm like, all right, am I slacking as a parent or as a husband, or do I actually need to put my foot down? You know what I mean? Yeah. So I remember like really struggling with that early on, man, just in terms of like understanding the seriousness of football and that profession, how competitive and how cutthroat it was. And like you said, man, literally, we're competing, but we're brothers. You're here with me today, and then you're cut, and I might not see you again ever. And you just gotta go on about your business. Yeah. But it's like you gotta learn how to like turn that like cutthroat, almost like cold calculated off, and then get back to I have feelings.
Yeah.
Oh, it is okay to like communicate. Oh, I actually am sad. Oh, I might be a little tired today. I think my first 3 years, man, of retired, man, wife might ask me how you feeling. Everything was, I'm good. What you mean?
Straight.
I'm straight.
Straight.
It doesn't hurt nothing.
I'll be alright.
I'm alright. Complain, but I don't know what that is.
Yeah. I think that's kind of how it is, though. And, you know, it's one of them things like you say, you've been trying to do it your whole life. So it's like, in a metaphor sense, like when you see that train, it's almost like you're looking at a train still going, and you're like, wow, I really can't get back on the train.
Yeah, like I've done everything to catch the train, to get on the train. I rode this train, rode it for a while.
I stepped off for a second. I can't get back on. Train gone.
It's just gone.
And
I don't feel old because everybody else about old.
Right.
But for that ride, I'm like, oh, this is crazy. Yeah, that's one of the ones, man.
Yeah, so.
Now you hit it on the head though, man. When you talked about like the parallels with like soldiers. As athletes, we don't take it there because we understand like, yo, they are actually life and death, or we're not. But when we talk to a lot of soldiers, and we've actually had the chance to, you know, be teammates with one in terms of Al, and just the mental similarities, you know, of the camaraderie, how we all have to work together, precision, but at the same time, you got to be able to compartmentalize. Bad day, bad play, injury, cut, wifey tripping, kids, whatever. It's like, you ain't got time for that, bro. Right. You just gotta go.
Right.
Like you said, man, see somebody fall down on the field, he's like, hey, flip the field or move it up. I remember, man, like, it's still vividly, you know what I mean? Shazier go down, and you like, bro, that game don't stop.
Right.
Think about that game don't stop. Like, oh, bro.
Right.
You get a little bit of time. Once that body off the field, you going.
Keep it moving.
And it's like, bro, you better not shy away from contact either.
No.
Like, that's the type of stuff. But it messes you up afterwards. You be like, bro, like, when you see certain stuff now, it's just like, I don't know, bro. Like, I think my emotions are jacked up.
You might want to go harder. Like,
be like, yo, we got to get what it is now. All right, guys.
It's a lot going on out here. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, man. That was one of them things, though, man, like, that I felt like I struggled with the most, bro. Like, just being able to almost, like, take that cloak off, man. But what I would ask is this, man. How have you been able to, like, adjust to some of that, though? In terms of, like, what, like, was there anything that might have, you said to yourself, like, you know, I figured out this part and this actually does help with some of that stuff?
I think everybody's different. I think it's just time, you know, finding things to do. Reading books, Bibles, quotes, you know, coaching.
When you read the books, read the Bible, bro. I done read 10 books in a day going, how many months right now? Yeah, bro. The reading is true. Getting outside,
That's a guy.
Yeah.
I just tell more dudes, like, while you're in there, like, you definitely want to just maximize being in there, though.
Yeah.
You know? Because, you know, you got the shield, you got different things, like, set yourself up. It's an accelerator. Because no matter what, you got to go do life.
Yeah.
You can't play till you're, you know, 50, 60. Like,
Brady played for, what, 20?
And he even had to go figure out the next move.
He's still figuring out if he's being real about it,
So no matter what, you got to go do it. So it's kind of like, while you're doing it, and put your best foot forward in the football part, but you still want to slowly, like, hey, I got this.
But then you run that fine line of, are you a football player? Are you developing your brand? Right. You're already transitioning out.
That's a thing, too.
It's a thing.
It's a thing, too.
It's definitely a thing, man.
So, you know.
Respect,
That's a grind.
Respect.
That's a grind.
I know for me, man, the reading element is real. Working out, that was another thing for me. I'm like, bro, I don't know why I don't like to work out.
Yeah.
But when I work out, I just feel better. So I'm like, all right, I keep that in the rotation. And streaming, bro, like you said, you coach, man. But for me, man, I come out here, record me something, bro. You gotta record, bro.
I had bought the book. Yeah. That was big for me. The book was big for me. I got the theory of life. I got a lot of poems. The book was real big for me, man. I had bought the book, man. Shout out Moats in the book. If you don't have the book, go get the book. Best selling. It's in all the stores now.
Shout out my dog fucking the book, man. Yo, Most Theory of Life, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. You get it at Most Theory, or you go to arthurmoses.com, man. Get your copy of it, man.
You need the book. That's where you get the book from. That's where you get the book from. Most Theory of Life. That's where you get the book from. It was big for me. If you're trying to transition, it's a good way to transition.
Why are you like this, bro? Why are you like this?
Hey, you see And for those that see that detail the work, y'all see the thumbs up at the end. Like, put me on the ad, man. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Yeah.
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
Man, true story, true story. And look, if they'd have let me shake like how I wanted to play, I'd have been one of these. Like, I might have had the juju effect.
Already
Like,
know,
I know how to.
Already know, bro. Already told you, bro. You was ahead of the time, man. TG was one of them dudes, man, back in 14, walk around with that camera on you, man.
On the phone.
Yeah, the stuff that people pay for access now. Oh, TG was. People talk, oh man, how can we create content? How we do it? TG was already on that, man.
Yeah, the phone, AB, Terence talk.
TG was on that. I can attest 100%, man. 100%, bro. But no, you right, though, man. I like that, though. I like that, man.
Yeah.
So, shoot, bro. That'll be it for, you know what I'm saying, today's joint, man. We definitely gonna keep coming back.
Nice.
Keep giving these folk, what they like to hear, man.
Live from the locker room.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to the locker room, man. Shout out to LockerMates. That's what we do, man.
Nice.
Yeah. So we appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, man, y'all hit that like button, man. Subscribe if y'all have not done so. And continue to drop in the comment section all the stuff that, man, y'all be digging with the show. Because we do be peeping it. So salute y'all. And until next time, baby. Peace.